Hello children. Today we are going to start with new chapter, that is chapter 12, friction. Okay, which is a physics chapter. This comes under physics, where for class 8 we are going to deal with, that is chapter 12, friction. Okay. So before getting into the topic, we have to know what is friction, isn't it? So friction means it is a type of force. We have already gone through with friction. We have studied a very little bit of friction in previous chapter. So here we are gonna study in detail about what is friction. Okay. In order to study about friction, we have to know what is friction. That is, we can say that it's a type of force. Is it clear, children? It's a type of force. So, what we are going to study in this chapter? We are going to cover the topics. These are the topics that you hear. Firstly, we'll study about introduction to friction, then causes of friction, then factors affecting friction, then methods to reduce friction, advantages and disadvantages of friction, and lastly, the fluids friction. Okay, children, these are the things that we are going to cover or study in this chapter of the chapter friction. Is it clear? So topics are introduction to friction, causes, factors, methods, advantages and disadvantages, and lastly the fluids of friction. So in order to study this, in previous chapter we have learned about friction, isn't it? We have already learned about friction. But here let us have some introduction. The basic introduction let us have. So friction means, we can take it as, friction means it is the opposing force. We can say it in an easy way. It is a opposing force. Okay. Friction is nothing but it is the opposing force. So let us take some example for the introduction of friction. So likely, let us take the very first example. Let us take, say for example, this is the surface of the water. Okay. Or we can take this as swimming pool. Let's take this as swimming pool. Here it is surface of water. Then a person here. Okay. A person is trying to swim. Okay. I'm not so good at drawing. So just assuming to be a person who's trying to swim. Okay. A person is trying to swim. When a person is trying to swim in water, he's swimming. So what happens while swimming? Where he is applying some force, isn't it? He is applying some force in order to move forward. He is applying his force to move forward. Why he need to apply force? Because to overcome friction. To overcome friction. So while moving forward, what happens? In the opposite way, in the opposite direction, even the water will be moving back, isn't it? So he is trying to push out this water. Okay. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀರನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ತಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು, in order to move front. So this is an example to prove that the friction acts here. Okay, this is an example. He will be moving forward where water will be, he'll be moving in this direction where water will be moving in opposite direction. Okay, this is the way. Similarly, let us take one other example of the introduction, that is, second one, we'll take a ball. We'll take a ball here. Let's take this as football. Okay, let's take this as football. While rolling the ball, if this is the ball and this is the surface of ground. Okay, surface of ground. So while the ball is rolling, while the ball is rolling, what happens? Ball will be rolling where the surface of the ground, in order we can feel that it's also moving backward in opposite direction. Okay, so at certain time ball stops, isn't it? At certain time when the speed of the ball is cut down, so what happens? Ball stops at certain point, isn't it children? ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಆಟ ಆಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಾಲ್ನ ಕಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬಾಲ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಟ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬಾಲ್ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, isn't it? At certain time the ball stops. Why is it due to? It's due to the friction force acting. So ball moving on surface stops traveling at certain time because certain distance without the act of external force, where act of external force will not be there. Okay, ಯಾರ್ದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇಲ್ದೇನೆ this ball, what happens? This ball stops down. Okay, this is an example for friction. Ball roll ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, at certain time ball stop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, while moving it we can feel that the motion is in opposite direction. Okay, similarly let us take friction. Friction is what we are gonna learn here. So friction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ನಾವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay, so let us take one other in example. Let's take slipper or a shoe. Okay, assume this as shoe. This is the sole, and here also the sole part will be there. Okay, assume this as shoe. So what happens? So this while walking on surface of ground, again on surface of ground, what happens? The ground and the sole will be in contact, where friction acts. Okay, where ground as well as sole will be in contact, where negative force is the friction. So we can even opposing force, even we can take it as negative force is the friction. Okay, opposing force na we can call it as friction. In other way we can even call friction as negative force. Okay, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆದಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ನಡೀತಾ ನಡೀತಾ ನಮ್ಮದು ಸೋಲು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸವಿತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. Okay, friction acts over here. So then while driving a car, so what happens while driving car? Okay, so when we apply brake, so on certain time we apply brake here. Okay, the car slows down in a very short time. So brake is applied where vehicle slows down. Even there the friction is acting. Okay, at certain time the car is traveled ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತನಕ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, isn't it? It stops. So this is an example to prove that the friction applies or acts over here. So I hope this you people got an idea with friction. So let us study what is friction and more about the chapter in the next video. So this is the basic very introduction of the chapter friction. Thank you.